Welcome to another episode of On the Road Again. Uralla is a small town at the junction of Thunderbolt's Way and the New England Highway. A few kilometres to the south can be found the Wooldridge Recreation and Fossicking area, a popular place to look for sapphires. Remember to like and subscribe. Heading north through town on the New England Highway, we're looking for the Mount Lindsay Road, and one of Captain Thunderbolt's more famous hiding places. The local museum has a lot of information about Captain Thunderbolt, and there are many heritage buildings to look at in the town. It can get quite misty and cold in the mornings, so you need to keep an eye out for wildlife. In fact, you'll see some kangaroos crossing the road soon. Here's that mob of kangaroos now. Captain Thunderbolt, real name Fred Ward, really was a bushranger, having been notorious in the New England area, even as far as Burke and into southern Queensland. He was an expert horseman, and he'd been incarcerated on Cockatoo Island in Sydney Harbour for receiving stolen horses. He escaped from Cockatoo Island by swimming to shore with another convict, a pretty brave move in itself because Sydney Harbour has a few sharks. Ward then made his way up north. A few miles out of Glen Innes on the Mount Lindsay Road, you can find one of his hideouts, a system of huge boulders with a nearby stream. You can see why he would choose that. My phone navigation system reported that I'd arrived a couple of 100 metres before the actual signpost. If you're in doubt, just carry on a bit further. The walk through the forest is reasonably easy if you've got reasonable mobility and balance. Getting up to the cave system is well worth the walk. I couldn't help wondering what it would be like to spend an extended period of time here. Thunderbolt's grave is quite easy to find in Uralla Cemetery, and it's well marked. Not far from Thunderbolt's hideout, there are some old World War II tank traps that were set up in case the Japanese managed to reach the Australian mainland. There appear to be some replacement trap pieces, but further along you'll find some of the older, perhaps original parts of the tank trap. At one point this was going to be Australia's last line of defence, and anyone living north of this line was going to be evacuated to the south. Not far back towards Glen Innes there was a staging area which at one point had up to 10,000 US and Australian troops camped there. To see more on the road adventures, remember to subscribe.